When it comes to matters of the heart, we men often find ourselves wrestling with internal battles that keep us from expressing our true feelings. We build walls around our hearts, fearing what others might think or how they might react. But true strength lies not in hiding these vulnerabilities, but in acknowledging and understanding them. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover 5 such fears. Fears that many men grapple with but rarely discuss openly. These fears, my friends, are not signs of weakness. They are the echoes of human experiences, of past hurts and societal expectations. By shining the light of awareness on them, we can begin to move past them and towards healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Let's talk about rejection. That gut-wrenching feeling of being told, or even just imagining being told, no. It's a fear that can leave us feeling paralyzed, inadequate, and questioning our own worth. We might replay past rejections in our minds, those moments where our advances were met with indifference or, even worse, mockery. But here's the truth, gentlemen. Rejection is not a full stop. It's a comma, a pause, a redirection. Think of Moses, initially rejected by Pharaoh when he pleaded for the Israelites' freedom. Did he crumble? No. He persevered, guided by faith, and ultimately his message resonated. The sting of rejection often stems from our own insecurities. We attach our self-worth to the outcome of a single interaction, forgetting that we are multifaceted beings. Remember David, initially deemed too young and inexperienced to face Goliath? Yet his courage and faith led him to victory. Rejection, my friends, is not a reflection of your inherent value. It's often a matter of timing, circumstance, or simply a mismatch in desires. Instead of allowing it to cripple you, view it as an opportunity for growth. Each no is a chance to refine your approach, understand different perspectives, and build resilience. In the book of Proverbs, it says, "The righteous fall 7 times and rise again." Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The more you embrace the possibility of no, the less power it will have over you. We men are often taught to be strong, stoic, the rock in the storm, but this societal conditioning can lead us to build walls around our hearts, fearing that showing vulnerability is akin to showing weakness. But here's the paradox. True strength lies in embracing vulnerability. Think about it. What allows for deeper connection in any relationship? Is it a facade of impenetrable strength, or is it the courage to be open, to share your authentic self, even when it feels risky? In the Bible, we see time and again the power of vulnerability. Jesus wept openly at the death of Lazarus, demonstrating that grief and empathy are not signs of weakness, but of deep love and compassion. Vulnerability is not about oversharing or seeking pity. It's about allowing ourselves to be seen, known, and loved for who we truly are, imperfections and all. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with someone we trust, we open the door for deeper intimacy, empathy, and understanding. It's in those moments of shared vulnerability that true connection blossoms. Think of your closest friends, the ones you feel most comfortable being yourself around. Aren't those relationships built on a foundation of trust and mutual vulnerability? Chapter 3, Beyond I Do, Redefining Commitment in Love. The word commitment can often evoke a mix of emotions. Excitement, definitely, but also perhaps a touch of apprehension, a sense of trading freedom for responsibility. We might picture a ball and chain, a restriction on our independence. But true commitment, the kind that forms the bedrock of a lasting relationship, is anything but restrictive. Think about it. In the Bible, marriage is often used as a metaphor for God's covenant with his people, a bond built on unwavering love, faithfulness, and support. It's a partnership, a journey of 2 souls choosing to walk side by side, facing life's challenges and celebrating its triumphs together. Commitment is not about losing yourself in another person. It's about finding someone who inspires you to become the best version of yourself. It's about having someone by your side who encourages your growth, challenges you to think differently, and celebrates your victories as their own. Just as the Apostle Paul spoke of the importance of bearing one another's burdens, commitment is about being there for each other through thick and thin. It's about building a life together, brick by brick, with shared dreams, values, and aspirations. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe, respected, and cherished for who they truly are. Commitment is not a destination, but a journey. Chapter 4. From insecurity to confidence, owning your worth. In a world saturated with images of perfection, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We focus on our perceived flaws, our shortcomings. This fear of inadequacy can chip away at our self-esteem. But here's the truth, gentlemen. You are enough, just as you are. You are uniquely and wonderfully made, with your own strengths and talents. Remember the story of Gideon? He doubted his abilities. Yet God saw his potential and called him to lead. Recognize those lies and replace them with truths. Focus on what you bring to the table. Celebrate your strengths and accomplishments. Your worth is not determined by external validation. Chapter 5. Love and Freedom, Finding the Balance in Togetherness. One of the most common fears surrounding love is the fear of losing ourselves, of sacrificing our independence and freedom on the altar of commitment. We might envision a life confined, our individuality swallowed whole by the demands of a relationship. But here's the beautiful truth. Love shouldn't feel like a cage. It should feel like two birds building a nest together, a safe haven where both can soar freely while remaining connected. Think of the relationship between Ruth and Boaz. Ruth, a woman of incredible strength and independence, found love and companionship with Boaz while still maintaining her own identity and purpose. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and open communication. They allow space for both individuals to pursue their passions, nurture their friendships, and maintain their own sense of self. The key is finding someone who celebrates your individuality, who encourages you to pursue your dreams, and who understands that your personal growth enhances the relationship as a whole. Love shouldn't feel like a sacrifice of freedom. It should feel like an expansion of it. An opportunity to experience life alongside someone who adds to your happiness, not detracts from it. Today, we've journeyed together into the depths of 5 common fears that often hold men back in love. The fear of rejection, the fear of vulnerability, the fear of commitment, the fear of inadequacy, and the fear of losing freedom. These fears, while powerful, do not have to define us. By acknowledging them, understanding their roots, and seeking guidance from biblical examples, we can begin to dismantle the walls around our hearts and step into the fullness of love that God intends for us.